Thank you for requesting a remote wireless site survey, and I would just like to cover a few points before asking you to complete the attached form. The software that is used to create the remote predictive site survey requires certain information about your project for it to provide as accurate a prediction as it can. So please provide as much of the following as is possible. Firstly, you will need to submit a picture of the site that requires the survey. This can be in almost any format, but the preference is definitely for a computer-aided design file, as these will give a more accurate prediction, as the software package can automatically build the structure, whereas with all other file types, it will require a manual build. Next, you will need to provide as much information as you can about the structural details of the building. This is to include what the internal walls are made of, i.e. brick, hollow stud or even glass, and particularly if there are any areas of high attenuation such as steel doors, lift shaft, metal shelving, etc. As well as this information, the software will also require at least one accurate measurement on the plan to reference the true scale. Apart from the structural details, it will also be necessary to provide some information on the expected number of clients and types of devices that will be used. The newer the devices that are expected to connect, the faster the access point that can be used. You do not need to provide the model numbers, just how old they are, or if you know the wireless technology, that would be even better. An example could be 100 802.11n tablets and 200 802.11ac laptops. Please note that the latest Wi-Fi technology is always backward compatible anyway, so if you decide on the latest 802.11ac network, this will still work with older devices, but will also provide some future-proofing. However, if you know which technology you want, please state this. Now it's back to the plan. You will need to highlight if there are any areas on the plan that do not need Wi-Fi cover and any areas that absolutely do. It is not possible to restrict where the Wi-Fi signals go, but if you request full coverage and it is not necessary, then you may end up paying for more access points than you need. The software will always provide protection for access points that are ceiling mounted. So you will need to indicate how high the ceiling is or how high the access points will be mounted. Also, if there are any areas on the map where the access point cannot be mounted, i.e. a listed building with an ornate ceiling, please draw attention to this as well. Once all the above has been entered, the software will run the design prediction and the produced report will be sent out. It is important to note a couple of points though. Number one, the software can only work on what information it is given. So if anything is inaccurate or missing, this may affect the results. Number two, this is purely a remote survey, so any local causes of interference will not be taken into account as the software will not know about them. So if you still wish to proceed, please supply all the information you can. Thank you.